Hello guys, it's Final Vinyl here. Today we're going to go over the different sizes of vintage Bullmarks. Just a caveat, these are all vintage items, so the ranges of sizes are going to change when it comes to reissues. Some of them are a little bit smaller, some of them are a little bit bigger, but this is relating to vintage figures themselves. So sit back, we're going to go into detail about the different sizes, what they're called, and some sizes in between that you might not see here. So definitely stay tuned, sit back, and enjoy this video. All right, y'all, starting off with our mini. I'm gonna use my wife's sewing ruler for this, a little bit big. But as we can see, the mini is about 4.5 inches, right under 4.5 inches. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but for this Godzilla, we're looking at about anything under 5 inches is kind of considered mini, with some exceptions, of course. For example, we have this guy right here. This guy right here is slightly larger than your average mini. This guy is actually from the panoramic set, and he's at about 4.5 inches, almost to the 5, where this guy is just right under that. All right, so those are two different types of minis that you can kind of see. All right, let's move right along. Next up, we got the medium size. So the medium size ranges between 5 inches to maybe 6, depending on if it has any kind of like spikes or any horns or anything like that. But they're typically around 5 inches, 5 to 5.5 inches, which is the case for this guy right here. All right. Then we move on to what we call the standard size. So most of your Bullmarks that you guys know come in this standard size, which is about, as we can see right here, it's right over 8 inches, almost 9 inches tall. I would say it's probably right under 9 inches. And these vary a lot too, depending if they have horns or any other kind of, I wouldn't say accessory, but any kind of, appendage, I guess, that sticks out. And you can kind of tell right there. All right. So there is a size that's similar to the standard size, and that's for items like the one I'm going to show you guys right now. Give me 1 second. Like this guy right here, which is the Sparker. So it's not at 9 inches. It's right about 8.5 inches tall, slightly smaller than the standard size. You won't find a lot of figures in this kind of size range, but I think it looks really awesome next to a standard figure. It's not exactly that much of a difference, so it looks really cool, but it's definitely key to note that if you're ever in the market for one of these sparking Godzillas, they're slightly under the standard size. However, I definitely like this mold more than this one, even though I know this guy's a classic. It's been around since Maro-san. I love the sculpt on these, especially the coloring. As you can see, it's so beautiful. Definitely a cool one to add. I'm just going to move these guys right along. And now we're going to talk about our giant size, also known as jumbo. So this guy right here is right under 13 inches, and he's huge if you include the tail. If you're wanting to get one of these guys in your collection, you're definitely going to need at least, maybe 15 inches long in your display case or in your shelves, because this guy is massive. He's huge. He's one of my favorites as well. As you can see, it's not exactly in the 12-inch scale. It's definitely closer to like 13, and it's a thick vinyl. So let me now put them all next to each other so you guys can appreciate all the different various sizings. All right, guys, as we can see, Bullmark offers a wide range of different size figures. It's really fun to collect them all, especially when you put them next to each other, all the proportions and all the different sizes. It's really fun to kind of play around and display them in a way where all of them kind of show off and display their beautiful paint and all the different features that each individual mold has. So as we can see, you got your jumbo, also called your large. You got your standard, which is basically the 8 to 9 inch scale, and then you have stuff in the middle for these kind of miscellaneous items that are about 8 to 8.5 inches, your medium size, and then your various mini sizes depending on the type of release and if they came in some kind of set or anything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely want to have more coming. I know you guys commented on Instagram that you guys want to see a history. If I do some history about the figures, I won't really focus too much on Marusan. I feel like there's enough videos out there that talk about the beginning of soft vinyl figures, especially Toho and Ultraman figures. There's plenty of material out there when it comes to Marusan. I'll probably do a video focusing only on Bullmark and the run that they had, which is, I believe, from 1970 to 1975. It was a short run, but it was definitely influential. I also want to cover maybe the time frame when Bullmark came back with creators like M1 and that impact that it had in the early 2000s to now, where it's gained popularity again and they're reissuing items under Bullmark again, without it being associated with N1 necessarily. So I'll try to gather that information. A lot of this information is pretty limited on the internet, but I'll do my best to look through the forums and ask some of the people that have been collecting for a longer time to provide that insight so I can bring that stuff to you. So thanks again for all the support. Definitely continue to like, comment, and share. I want to continue to grow this channel. Shout out to everybody, to the first 50 people that subscribed to this channel. I want to look back and thank you guys for being there from the beginning. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely more to come. Keep commenting which one you guys like the most. Give me some inspiration and some ideas for the next video. I really appreciate you guys. This is Vinyl. Till the next time.